I'm now going to give an overview of how to install one or indeed two hard drives into your 4-camera DVR. This is the 960 high definition unit we're displaying here. So what we have here is we have a total of 4 screws we have to remove initially. So there's 2 screws on this end, you can see here and here. The same on the far side. And if we look to the back, there's screws here and here and here and here. So a total of 4 in total. So once we've done that, we can actually just slide the cover backwards and we can just remove it. Okay? So if I tilt the unit over, we can see that the actual motherboard takes a very small space here. And what we have here is we have spaces for putting in a hard drive here and here. So basically the idea is we can have slots, screws put in, push it in, slide over the hard drive, and then we actually lock it in by tightening the screws from underneath. And I'll give a quick demonstration of it. There's a tie wrap here which I'm not going to cut, but basically we have leads here coming to power the SATA drives and also to take the power or the data from the hard drive directly onto the motherboard so we can actually see them when we're installed. So what I'm going to do now is, what will we need in terms of adding these hard drives? So there's 2 interesting points I'm going to mention here. Is first of all, this is actually physically capable of taking both the 3.5 inch hard drives. These are probably better to use because there's the AV weighted ones that are specifically designed for the recording, etc. like that. Or you can use there's a smaller 2.5 inch drives which would physically actually work as well. What we have then is we have a total of 8 screws here, and we use 4 per hard drive to mount them. And what we have the option then is we can use up to a 2 terabyte hard drive on each of these slots here. So what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to simply come along, I'm going to turn over this unit, and I'm going to show where I've actually added on a total of 3 screws already, here, here and here. And I'm going to add another one onto this unit here. So I'm just going to put the unit down. I'm going to get my screwdriver and I'm just going to lightly turn it in here like this. Okay? So at this point what I'm actually going to do is, before I put the hard drive in, I'm going to connect up these cables. So I'm just going to get the first SATA cable here, and I'm just going to rotate the unit around so hopefully you can see what I'm doing. And I just get the first one here and I connect it on, and then I grab data connection here. And I just line it up in the slots again, and I'm just going to slide it in. I can just get it in here neatly. Just make sure I've lined that perfectly, and I have. And I've slided this in here now as well. So the final thing I need to do is I just need to line up this with the holes in the bottom of the unit, which I'm in the process of doing here, and I just slide it forward. And what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to rotate over the unit. And we can see here, we have 4 screws here now. And what I do is I just get the Phillips screwdriver, tighten this in, and I actually lock the hard drive into position here so it's securely mounted. So it's important here to mount 4. And obviously I could replicate the same process over here. I come along then, so I either add 1 drive or 2 drives, and at that point just put the cover back on, and in the next video that you see we'll actually be connecting this on with turning on the DVR connected to a monitor or a TV, and we'll just go through the whole formatting of it. So that's it anyway, the physical installing of the hard drives into your 4-channel DVR.